Hong Kong. If you've ever visited Hong Kong, the chances are good that you've been on the Star Ferry. Its green and white boats shuttle passengers slowly back and forth across Victoria Harbour, with the city's unmistakable skyline as the backdrop. One recent afternoon, Roy Lowe, an interior designer, stepped off the ferry on the Kowloon side. "In the morning, I take the subway, but I prefer after work I take the ferry," he says. Asked why, his reply is simple. The Star Ferry is indeed chill, a slow glide across a storied waterway that divides an otherwise fast-paced city. It costs roughly 40 cents each way. Its vintage double-decker boats have open windows, worn wooden benches and are lined on the outside with white life preservers. It's a throwback, with the service seemingly barely changed since the ferry featured in the opening scene of the 1960 film The World of Susie Wong. What has changed is everything around the ferry. The city has boomed. Cross-harbor tunnels and a world-class subway system whittled down the number of commuters that relied on the ferry. Tourists became a key source of revenue. But political turbulence, culminating in widespread, sometimes violent, anti-government protests in 2019, scared off visitors. And the Hong Kong government has kept the border mostly sealed shut since the early days of the COVID-19 pandemic. This has led to worries about the ferry's future. In past years, the Tsim Sha Tsui Pier, where Long disembarks, was bustling and crowded. These days, in the middle of the week, there are so few people that it feels like a holiday. Mak Seng has run a newspaper stand at Tsim Sha Tsui for 4 decades. His parents ran it before him. Business has gone down. It's undeniable, he says. The best years were my parents' generation. This spring, the Star Ferry reported a loss of about $9 million since the middle of 2019. Ridership last year plummeted to an average of 26,240 passengers a day. It said it was having trouble covering salaries and paying down loans, and expects to be in debt for decades to come. The ferry declined NPR's requests for an interview.